Beloved, there is something powerful and deeply humbling about the story of the young girl who served Naaman's wife. She had no name recorded, no title, no position of honor. In fact, she was taken captive, removed from her home, her family, and everything familiar. By every human standard, she was in a place of pain, limitation, and loss. And yet, in that very place, her life still carried purpose. The Bible in 2 Kings 5, verse 1-5 says, "Now Naaman was commander of the army of the king of Aram. He was a great man in the sight of his master and highly regarded, because through him the Lord had given victory to Aram. He was a valiant soldier, but he had leprosy. Now bands of raiders from Aram had gone out and had taken captive a young girl from Israel, and she served Naaman's wife. She said to her mistress, 'If only my master would see the prophet who is in Samaria, he would cure him of his leprosy.' Naaman went to his master and told him what the girl from Israel had said. 'By all means go,' the king of Aram replied. 'I will send a letter to the king of Israel.' So Naaman left, taking with him 10 talents of silver, 6,000 shekels of gold, and 10 sets of clothing. This reminds us of an important truth. Your situation does not cancel your calling. Where you are right now, no matter how difficult, uncomfortable, or unfair it may feel, God can still use you there. This young girl could have chosen bitterness. She could have remained silent. After all, Naaman was part of the very system that caused her suffering. But instead of allowing pain to harden her heart, she allowed God to use her compassion. She spoke words that changed a man's life. 'If only my master would see the prophet.' In that moment, a slave became a vessel of hope. Beloved, there are many of us today who feel enslaved not necessarily by chains, but by circumstances. Some are bound by health challenges that seem endless. Others are weighed down by financial struggles, emotional wounds, or spiritual battles. Some feel trapped in environments where they are not seen, not valued, or not understood. But here is the encouragement. Your limitation is not your definition. God has placed something inside of you that your situation cannot take away. Whether it is love, patience, kindness, goodness, or self-control, these gifts are not dependent on your environment. In fact, it is often in the hardest places that these gifts shine the brightest. The young girl did not wait for freedom to make a difference. She did not say, "When my life is better, then I will help." No, she used what she had, where she was. And because of her obedience, healing came not only to Naaman, but restoration came into a situation that seemed impossible. Sometimes we think impact requires power, position, or recognition. But this story teaches us that impact begins with willingness. Beloved, do not underestimate the power of your voice. A word of encouragement, a moment of kindness, a decision to forgive, a choice to remain faithful. These are seeds that God can use to bring transformation far beyond what you can see. Also notice this. Naaman was a great man, respected and powerful, yet he still had a problem he could not solve on his own. This reminds us that no one is beyond needing help, and no one is too small to be used by God to bring that help. So even if you feel overlooked, remember you carry something valuable. Even if you feel broken, remember God can still work through you. Even if you feel stuck, remember your current position is not your final destination. Beloved, choose to respond like the young girl. Choose faith over bitterness. Choose purpose over pain. Choose to speak life, even when life has been hard to you. Because when you do, you become part of God's greater plan. Today, may you be reminded that you are not forgotten. You are not useless. You are not disqualified. Right where you are, God can use you. And just like that young girl, your small act of faith could unlock someone else's miracle, and in the process, position you for your own breakthrough. Stay faithful. Stay kind. Stay willing. God is working even through you. You are dearly loved. Amen.